So there are various expressions of God's names, and this one is one that expresses closeness and personal interest. Hashgacha pratit. So my Lord is again this expression of that, and in that sense, Avram is saying that I've done all that you've asked for me. We have this close relationship. You've been giving me things up until now, and I'm going to rely on that closeness to ask something of you now. And the next word, number 4, God above, Elokim, with a pashta. This is a note that emphasizes the word and focuses us on the word that's going to go afterwards. Number 4, I am aware that all events below are controlled by decisions of God above, the endless universe, as denoted by the directional shape of the reading mark. So this is midat hadin. This is the element of judgment, and Avram is asking, I have closeness to you. How am I going to be judged? What am I going to end up with? And we often see that in connection to people of exceptional faith, that they manage to take whatever God says is going to be the judgment, is going to be the harsh way that the universe is going to come about, is something that they accept completely, and therefore they see that that was exactly what they needed at the time. We have a side note here, Hey Vav Yud K and Aleph Daled Nun Yud. Both names compares to, okay, below. Both names are combined by the one name Amen. So where do we see that? Okay. So
yes, 65.
Yeah.
Take to the gematria.
Yeah.
Of Havaya and Adna,
yeah.
and you come up with 91, which is
right.
Amen.
Okay.
Sorry, if you do the gematria in the note NB4, this he's saying Adonai Elohim, so he's saying that Havaya Adna are both names of God. So Adonai is the same as
what? Yeah.
He compares it to Havaya, which we said before as Shem of Midas Rachamim, and but when you combine the Shem of Adna and
60,
Havaya,
65 and 26 gives you 91.
91 is Amen.
91 is I will believe. So when you have this closeness and you accept the closeness as what is going to be your ultimate judgment, then you accept your judgment as what was given to you by someone who is close to you, who knows what you best need. So when you accept the strict judgment, then the closeness and the strict judgment are both the same thing. And that is the element of faith, of I will believe.
And Amen is associated with Kel El Naman. So Kel Naman. Right? So trustworthy.
So when you take the letters of Aleph Mem Nun, it's Kel, Lord, Melech, God, Naaman, who's faithful.
Right. So in other words, it suggests that Kadosh Baruch will deliver on the promise, or whatever it is supposed to be. So I know that I'm affirming the fact in my faith that Kadosh Baruch will do what is supposed to be done.
And we'll go on. Number 5. Mati Tein Li with the Katon. This is a 2-part note. So again, we'll you see the 2 dots on the word Li. What thou shalt give for me. So you'll notice that the English translation is a little bit odd, and what he's doing is he's taking each word in isolation and translating it, and that's why it has that agrammatical sound to it. Number 5. Avram remarked that all material goods and even the widespread fame he had were essentially meaningless and transitory. He asked God, "What thou shalt give for me permanently to last over generations," is pointed out by the bipartite shape of the reading mark. So he's saying that what I've got now isn't something that I'm going to continue to have. So what am I going to have for the future? So his current possessions are the lower dot, and what he might have in the future, something more spiritual or something more permanent at least, is what he's asking for. Ve'anochi, and I am with the tipcha.
You skipped the
I'm sorry.
1010.
There is another note. NB on page 77, the first column near the top. Ma is a two-letter name of God, Shem, if you took, constituted by 5 by 9. So 45 is 5 by 9. A multiple of 9, like Emet, 441, which is a multiple of 9. It represents the name Hey, Vav, Yud, K. See the introduction, as also symbolizes Yaakov, Ma Titen Li, what thou shalt give for me. Avram asked for a lasting entity compared to Titen Li, Mem Hey.
Well, I don't get it. Can you say the wrong word?
Is it Mei Hashem Titen?
850. And 3880.
This one is in topic.
Sorry?
In topic is in middle.
I think we're going to pause the tape for a second. We're going to have to work this one out.